What's up, guys? So today we're gonna be doing a install on some coilovers on this TSX right here. It's 2006. Gonna be having my cousin help me out, and whoever's hiding behind that door, help me out. Anyways, so we're gonna be installing these that I picked up online. They're JDM Speed brand one-piece coilovers, and we're gonna be throwing them on this TSX right here. So this car has stock suspension. Car's pretty high, but like I said, these should make a big difference when it comes to not just performance but ride quality. So we'll see how this goes. That's what the old stock one looks like, and basically what we're gonna have to do is we are gonna have to disconnect this sway bar link from this side right there, and obviously we're gonna disconnect the strut from right there, this piece right here. So once we get that disconnected and we get them disconnected out on top, we should be able to pull these guys out and throw the new ones in. So go ahead and get cracking on that. So basically, after like 5 minutes of trying to take this sway bar link off, now that's going to free up some space, so when we unbolt the suspension right here in the bottom, where we can push this guy right here that way, and then we'll be able to slide everything down and get it out. But yeah, so now all we're going to do is unbolt on this guy down the bottom, take it out, and then we'll lay it out next to the new suspension, and we'll basically just see where how high and how low we want to make this. So this bottom one right here is actually a 17, so I'm just using this right here. It's working just fine, but once you take that off, you should be able to slide the suspension right out. So let's keep going.
Minutes later.
Is it? Yeah. Just get them on there as tight as you can get them with your hands. You good? Yeah. All right. Now, the plastic. It's gonna be as tight as we can do. Okay, so now Gotta tighten that guy up. That's a big boy. Damn, this exhaust piping is so tiny. Definitely gonna have to put some aftermarket on here. Are you recording? 4-inch?
Mm-hmm.
4-inch maybe? I think that's go. No. Try to get on there as fast as you can. Alright, cool. New ones put back in there. Basically all we're going to do now is tighten up this bolt down here. So this guy right here, the shiny one, we're going to tighten that up. Same thing with this, get it all nice and tight. Once we're done doing that, then we can go ahead and put the sway bar link back on, and then go ahead and get started on the other side. Alright guys, so basically now that we're done wrapping up on this side, I'm just going to go ahead and tighten up the adjustable coilover right here, just to make sure that everything's nice and tight. Once we go ahead and finish that up, we'll put the rear wheels back on, and then we'll jump over to the front. But yeah, like I said, everything's going pretty smooth so far. About an hour into it, I ran into a little bit of hiccups there, but you know, that's normal with every time you try to do something new, so let's keep it going. Alright guys, so it's finishing up, putting this wheel back on. We'll tighten up the lug nuts, and then we'll go ahead and raise the front end and then get started on doing the front. But so far so good, so we should get a pretty good view right now of how low the rear is going to sit as soon as we lower this up. They're not by any means you know, adjusted to the lowest they can go, but we'll see here in a sec. Alright guys, so that's basically what it looks like when you're all finished up installing your new one-piece suspension. Down here, in order to basically break loose the fork that holds it, all you need is a 17 on this side and a 17 on this side. That way you'll be able to break it loose. And then there's a 14 right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right here in the bottom there is a 14. My finger's right on it. I don't know if you guys can see it. Break that loose. That breaks loose the coilover up here so you can adjust it. So gonna go ahead and get that going. That way we can raise it up a bit because it's pretty low where it rubs right here on the liners. It looks good, but we're not going for that low. So like I said, we'll pick up right when we're done adjusting it, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, so this is the final result. As you can see, significantly lower than before. Gonna still do some minor adjustments, but this is as far as we could get for today. But definitely a lot lower, looks a lot better. And took it for a drive up and down the street, and it rubbed in the front. As you can tell right here, it's pretty low. So I could like put my fingers through it, but it hits the liner. So I'd rather just maybe raise it up like another 1/2 inch and it'll be alright. As far as in the rear tucks, the fenders aren't rolled, but it does clear. So even if it hit a bump, it would still clear the wheel, which is nice. But I think I still might raise it like a 1/2 inch. Don't want to be too low.
2,000 years later.
Alright guys, so finished up doing the install suspension. Now just gonna take this baby for a little ride, see how it drives. And yeah, automatic, I know, but it's my lady's car, so one day she'll have a stick, not now. Yeah guys, so far riding good. It's really smooth, really little bounciness, and yeah, I mean, I'd say for the price, it's definitely worth it. I would definitely recommend these for someone that is trying to lower their car on budget and wants to get some pretty good drivability out of them. Like I said, they ride really good, so for the price, you can't beat it. Been going over some bumps here and there, but there's no rubbing going on, so I'd say it's a win-win. So we're gonna go take it out on the back roads right now, get a little bit higher speed with them, take some corners a little rough, and see how they can do. So just stay tuned.
12 seconds later.
Yeah guys, so I went ahead and left the driver's side a little bit higher than the passenger side, just for the reason that it's mainly my lady that's going to be driving the car, and whenever she gets in the car, it'll basically even out height wise. We just did a test right now where I got in the car while my cousin, who's filming right now, basically was checking out the back height, the sag in the back, as soon as I got in, to see if it, you know, evened up with the passenger side, and it did. So we're good there. But right now we're just gonna show you guys some curves that we're gonna take real quick. Not a lot, but some that, you know, are pretty good as far as, you know, testing the suspension and see what, you know, what it can handle. So yeah, just like I said, just keep an eye out on the road, and I'll show you guys what we're about to do. Alright, so this one should be pretty good. 30 mile per hour corner, and we are taking it at a little over 40. So yeah guys, really smooth. Like I said, there's a lot of this, the road's kind of bumpy, but you don't really feel it with the suspension. It really does a good job absorbing the impact from the road. So here's another one that we're gonna take, so, you know, check it out. So this one you're supposed to take at 35. We're gonna go ahead and do a little over 40. I'm not saying that my lady drives this fast, but I just want to make sure that, you know, the suspension is capable of holding up while, you know, you're taking turns that fast. But yeah, other than that, man, like I said, I would highly recommend this if you're on a budget and you're not looking to spend a lot. really good buy, I say, and I would definitely recommend these guys. And like I said, I'll put a link down in the description, that way you guys can see which ones I bought, and if you want to buy them for yourself, you can. Other than that, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next episode.